Hello and welcome. Today I want to show you how to make photos like this, or this, or this, or this, and so on. So welcome to my kitchen. I cannot do it outside because it's very windy today and I didn't find a nice field anymore. I have here some sunflowers. They could be bigger. Usually I try to get big flowers for this kind of photos, but this should work too. Okay, all we need is a 360 camera and a stick. You can use all kind of 360 cameras, no matter which brand. The only important thing is how good is the stitching at close things. And for the selfie stick, I usually use a very cheap one. It's very light and usually it works fine enough. I have here a special one for the Mi Sphere because it has a release button. So it's very easy if you make photos with your hand holding the stick. And of course you can use massive ones. Better quality is also possible. That's not the case. If you have a good ground and a small tripod with you and there's not too much wind or nearly nothing, you can of course use the tripod with a stick and the camera in front of the flower. The most time I make the photos in the past, I have used the stick in my hand and a selfie timer. The other possibility I will show you later. What we have to keep in mind. If we take a camera, the camera should be as close as possible to the flower, nearly touching it. 1 centimeter or something should be away, because this part from the back, from the lens, from the camera, if you're standing in the front, so the flower is in the back, will be wrapped around. So if you're far away, you have to take more from the photo, from the half of the photo to wrap around. So you get better results if you hold the camera close. On the front, if you are the subject, you can also take only the landscape, it also works. But I usually also come very close to the camera, because if you are far away, you will be small. Because if we take the back side and put in the front, wrapping around for the tiny planet, everything that's in the front lens will be smaller. So if we look at this, this would be the distance for the camera. The lens is like not much more than 1 finger away from the flower, 1 centimeter or so, nearly touching it. And from the other side, I would come close too. It's not much. But you have to try. Maybe your camera is a little bit different and it works. Better to be a little bit away or a bit closer. Also, it depends what you want to show, with landscape in the background or not. Okay. Let's take one photo. I will do it with the rotator wheel. I connected my phone to the camera to adjust the selfie timer, get the right settings. I will hold this time with a stick, camera close to that, come here, pose, and let's see what the result will be. Okay, let's check. Yes, the result is really nice. And as you can see, I could be closer to the camera. I'm still far away. Okay. What else? We can pin the photo. Now you can try to make different poses and so on. And as I told you, you can use the tripod or hold it with your hand. But what if it's windy, if the ground is not even what's the most time I experience in the outside in a sunflower field, what to do. Try to attach the camera to your body. Of course, you could do something like that. Okay, that's not working this time, but use your pocket. For example, if I'm doing this way, yeah, this can work. Let's try. I think it was not best because it was not with the lens in the center of the flower. It looks better if I'm in the center. And one other thing, if you're doing that, you very fast tilt your camera so it aim with the border on the flower. In this case, you may have problems with the stitching. Because even if the stitching of this camera is good at close distance, usually it's not so good if it's only a few centimeters. So I would try to avoid. The best thing is if you have it parallel to the flower, not cutting anything with the top of or with the sides of your camera body. Yeah, but of course, this is not as easy if you trying to use your pocket, but this time I think it looks not bad. And of course, holding the camera still in this position is not easy. One important thing is the shadow. Okay, I have now here some different kind of lights. I don't have too much shadow, I think. But if you're outside and the sun is shining, pay attention to it. Where's the light? Where's the shadows? You don't want to have the shadow across your face. And if you want to make a flying camera effect without holding the camera, then also you should not have a shadow on your shirt. Of course, black shirt could help, or trying to stand in this position that the shadow is not falling on you. Also, if you don't have a pattern that's too complex, you can retouch it, but why do the work if you can maybe avoid it? Also, a good trick is to use your belt. You can put it like between that. Maybe it's more stable as my pocket. Oh yeah, much better. And okay, I have to go a little bit down. So, and what I have done in the one other photo that's worked very well is touching the flower. Let's try it again. So I have put it on my belt. Maybe you can check if your t-shirt is okay, that it's not too obviously where is the stick. Take the right position. Some dust on the lens, okay. Coming close. I will press the release button, the timer will start, and I will touch the flower. Okay, now it's shaking, I have to be careful. So, and yes, that looks nice. Still, I think I could come closer to the camera to have my face bigger, because the background is not so interesting for this kind of photo, but it's only an example. Do it as you like. Now I will try a few other cameras. This one I know it works. The Ricotator is working very well for that. I also know that my Sphere can do this kind of photos. Okay. And because I have never tried, I will also try to get a version with the Kukan 8K. If you have a heavy camera like this one, you have to be more careful putting it in your pocket or using your belt for that, because nobody wants a broken camera. Let's try to get this. Let's check it. Okay, first view. Could be better. The stitching is everything else but not perfect. It's too close. I think the camera has a distance of 50 centimeters. And after that, they say it should work. Now you know how to shoot. Can it be done with other flowers? Of course. Can it be done with smaller flowers? Yes, it can. I have, I think it was the Ricoteta, but maybe it was a Misphere. I don't remember. It's not important. I have done this kind of shoot with a tulip. Yeah? I think it was not bigger than that. So this works definitely. Yeah? Usually if I see a nice flower somewhere, I try something like that. If you find a bee inside it, it looks also very cool. Yeah? If you have like a sunflower with a bee on the side, it will be in the picture. The middle is not in the picture, but everything outside. So this can look very cool too. Definitely if the bee is sharp. Yeah? Okay, now we have taken the photos, and the next step is to edit them and to make a tiny planet view kind. I call it Flowerview. Yeah, I think it's a good name for that. How I achieve the Flowerview look from the 360 photo. So let's go to my office. Welcome to my desk. Now I want to show you two ways how to proceed the 360 photo that you get a Flowerview. One way will be on your computer, no matter if this is a Windows or a Mac, and the other way will be on mobile. Again, it's not important if you have Android or an iOS device. The apps or the program that I use should be available for both systems and all should nearly work the same way. Okay, here I have the Insta360 Studio. Here I have a photo from the Insta360 camera that I simply drag and drop to the program, and now I can adjust it as I like. If you don't have an Insta360 camera, no matter. I take now a photo from a Ricoteta and it works too. These programs work with all kinds of 360 photos, no matter which camera do you use. You can zoom in, zoom out, and simply use your mouse to adjust the photo as you like. I would say this way, would zoom a little bit in, that's too much. If you are done, you simply go to the small icon, the camera icon on the right corner, and take a snapshot. They will ask you where to put this. You can change the name. It's done. Save. We can do the same with the other one. If you have more than one photo there, you can simply with a double tap open another one. This is the photo that I have taken with the Insta360 camera with a little bee, but the bee is unsharp. That's that. And yeah, you can adjust as you like. I will take another Flowerview photo and again make a screenshot. Save. Okay, let's check the results. That's the first one, the Theta screenshot, or the Theta Flowerview, the screenshot of the Theta Flowerview. Now you can cut the area that you like, because the left and right area are a little bit blurry. And the good thing is we have a high resolution. Let's take a look to the other one, the Insta360 photo. Here we have same result, also left and right side are blurry, but usually you make like a 1:1 crop and that's all you need. You can do it. For example, go to 1 by 1, center it a bit, and here we have it. And still the real solution is 3200 by 3200, so over 10 megapixels. That's really useful. Yeah, I think that's an easy way. I would color correct it a little bit more, the photo, and pimp it a little bit before I post it. Here you see, you can go in, see the reflection in the sunglass. Very nice. And now I will show you how to edit your photo on the phone. To edit a 360 photo on your mobile, you need the Theta Plus app. This is the logo of the app. You should be able to find it in the Play Store or the Apple Store. To get the picture to the app, I simply go to my gallery, select the right 360 photo. Yes, this is the one where I'm holding the flower. And I will share it to the app. Here I have it, Theta Plus. And this is the photo. We go to Edit. In this area below you can select different kind of views. I want a tiny planet view. You have already like a possible view, but we want to go for the flower views. So use your finger to get the right view that you like. Now we have it. We could save it. We can also use some filter, or even done some editing in the app, like saturation, brightness, improvement of the shadows, and so on. But that's nothing that I want to do right now. And you also can edit, use a crop. I will use a 1 by 1 crop. Can a little bit shift it, that it's completely in the center. I think that should be okay. So then you go to say OK and press the button to save it to the gallery, or you can immediately share it. If you save it to the gallery, you can select 3 kinds of size. So I always take the big one. Done. Will this work with non-Ricoh Theta photos? Yes. I will change the folder. Here we have the QCam folder with the picture that I have taken with the QCam. There are some stitching errors at my hand, but I think it's not as bad as I expected. It's still usable. This is something that you maybe can easily retouch even on the phone. Everything else looks fine. So back, I will again share it to the Theta Plus app. Here we have it. Again, I go to Edit. I go to Tiny Planet. And as you see, not a big difference to the Ricoh Theta photo. So, and even if I would take this kind of view, and I again want to take 1 by 1 crop, a little bit to this side, a little bit down. I think now it's perfect centered. I will save it. So let's take a look on this, on both photos. So this is the this is the QCam photo, and even there you don't really see this kind of stitching error. I think it's you don't have to edit it. That's nearly invisible. You can use it. It's the small stitching errors also here. It's nearly not visible in this kind of view. And this has been the Ricoh Theta. And again, we have here at the area of the finger some stitching errors, but again, it's nearly invisible if you post this on Instagram, the most people will not see this. Now you have seen how to take the photos even without holding the stick in your hands, so that you can get some additional nice effect. I have shown you how to get the Flowerview on the PC or on your phone. All the used tools like the Insta360 Studio or the Ricoh Theta app are free for both systems. I will put some links below in the description that you can easily find it. If this has been useful for you, I will be happy if you give me a like or get some comments below. Also, please tag me if you use my technique for this kind of shoots or anything else interesting. You will find me on Instagram, Flabig, or Facebook, Flabig360. Yeah, I would like to see your stuff too. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this and wish you a nice day.